Come on, everybody get set, let's go. It's the next episode. It's the Premium Pete Show. News, interviews, all of the info. Listen up, it's the Premium Pete Show. If you want the scoop in the low, down low, listen to the show, cause Milk said so. Fuck what you heard, better act like you know. Miss Lissa knows. It's the Premium Pete Show.
If Pete say get her, I'ma get her. I got that kind of swag to make a whack bitch bitter. I got that kind of wait. Think fast.
Cheer.
Which bitch you know made $1 million off a podcast that was just a keepsake? Brought the president the Louis presidential briefcase. Never been a cheapskate. We got the Hawks. I ain't talking about the peach state.
Yeah.
And for Pete's sake, scratch that sweepstakes.
Ha 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 ha.
Fuck, I look like ho. I look like yes, and you look like no.
Sure.
I'm a bad bitch. I ain't never been a mixed breed on a diet, but I'm doing donuts in the 6-speed.
Yep.
M6 in front of M2. I see some podcast bitches on the menu, but I collect 100,000 at the venue and pop bottles with my team. Engine room to the death of me.
Cheer.
Ow.
Yo, that was fire.
That was the L.
That was, listen, let me tell you something. That's how you start off a fucking
That was like
episode.
Cause like Nikki had some hard verses, so I figured like, you know, it's like not a throwback, but it's kind of a throwback.
But the only thing is that you would have to probably get a breast job for you to really, appeal
I'm
as
not
Nikki.
opposed to that.
You know?
No, I'm not.
There's nothing wrong with that. I know a girl that got a nipple job one time.
But my breast job wouldn't be like me enhancing. I would limit. Like I would take some out.
Really? You have back problems?
I was always like kinda, but it's closer to my kidneys, and Dr. Oz said that's because I worry about like money and success and stuff.
Wait, what do you mean? The real Dr. Oz?
Yeah, from the talk show.
You spoke to him?
I watched the show one time.
Oh man, you like my aunt. My aunt is my aunt said that over the years she used to watch Ricky Lake.
I love
right?
Ricky Lake.
And she'd be like, just say like, I don't remember what she was saying, but she's like, you can't put butter on, whatever is a wheat thin. And I'm
Right.
like, why? And she's like, because Ricky Lake said so. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But that's real. He is a doctor, so some of his stuff has to be a little bit like real, even though people do say don't trust Dr. Oz because he's just here to endorse like products like that Garcinia Cambogia, or he'll be like, try this new thing, and he gets a percentage off the sales. But he did say that in numerology, I think I'm at like a 9 or something, and part of our issue is like back problems because we want to like be successful and like get money. And I feel like that was real.
I mean, I know a lot of girls that I dated over the years that had big breasts, and they always complained about back problems.
They're heavy.
And some of the bras that they had, I'll be honest with you, this one girl I dealt with, she had double D's. Her bra was like made out of cement. Like it was like so powerful as a motherfucker.
Yo, when I was pregnant, I got to like a F.
Really?
Yeah. So
And them shits were hanging down
like-
to your belly button.
Yo, and then now they're like little like pterodactyl like arms. You know,
got the
like,
Dominican titties?
I don't like. No, I want to get the Dominican titties.
Yo, Dominicans have like a 32B with a fat ass.
But the whole time
they stay with that.
It's fake.
You sure?
No, my
it's not.
friends-
Listen. You can't sit here and say all Dominicans have fake asses.
No, I'm telling you that these ladies are the Christopher Columbuses of the fucking Brazilian butt lift. Like, this is not new to their culture. My friend's mother, and my friend is like about 36. Her mother did this years ago.
You told me about her on a past episode, but you haven't even brought her up here. I want to meet her. I want to talk to her.
No, because one thing about a Dominican lady is that they're going to lie until they die. So she's not going to sit here in front of the cameras and all of the like the people who can like recognize her voice and be like, oh yeah, I went to DR and fixed my body.
Nobody recognizes her voice. You know how many nildas are out there?
Nah.
But anyway, listen, we back at it. It is episode 11.
It's almost time to stop counting.
Yes, it is.
I kind of felt like that just now when you said it. I was just like, fuck them.
Yeah.
Not y'all, but like fuck the numbers.
What we'll say is basically that we're just back at it. And, it's another
Right.
episode. And then what the episode does is what it will tell. And we'll always title it some slick shit anyway.
Because we popping like that.
Most definitely. Especially today because, when you've been telling me for a long time, like, I want to bring this sexologist. And I'm like, who the fuck is a sexologist? Like, I'll be honest, I don't even know what it is. But today we going to find it. Today we got time.
And I think you need to, right? We got motherfucking time.
We're going to find out what a sexologist is. But, it's good good to see you. And, you know, I feel like, first of all, I loved last week's episode with Maya.
That was fun.
You know, I had a lot of sneaker people who called me and was like, yo, that's the most I ever heard him talk about, like, different situations. You know, because, you know, people put each other in a box, and that's just how it goes. You know, and for him to really just open up, and it just shows, like, all of friendship, and it just shows, like, you know, I feel like what this platform is just about just really having multiple different people on, you know?
Yeah, and it also shows, like, the levels of you and I, of course, but, like, at the end of the day, people probably, like, expected you to, like, focus on the sneakers. But we dug deeper and got to, like, know a little more about him.
Yeah, most definitely, and I'm glad we did that. We could always bring him back and really, you know, go further in, or as like a special guest co-host. Like, shout out to Dallas Penn. I know he really appreciated that episode. He was tweeting it, and he called me up, and he really enjoyed it. And he was like, yo, I want to come back on the show. And I was like, yo, I have you come on. When we bring, like, a guest, you'll be, like, a special guest co-host. He was like, fuck a guest. He's like, I just want to come on for the banter.
Let's just do, like, a part 2 with him.
Yeah, we probably will soon. You know, I just got a couple of people we need to get out of the way that I've been wanting to sit and talk to. And, you know, we don't always need a guest. I feel like me and you, I still want to, like, get to know you more.
Yeah, I don't
you know?
really know, like, too much about you.
Well, listen, hey, I invited your ass, and you came to Tristan's first birthday.
That was so
my
nice.
son's first birthday and baptism. What'd you think of it?
I thought it was really nice. I mean, I definitely showed up in CP time. So, like, there was only
Super late.
Yeah, but as I thought, you said it was going to be over at 7. It wasn't over until 8. So, aside from that, the food, I came there for the food, and I was not disappointed. It was like a plethora of, like, different dishes from different cultures. Well, not different. Italian culture and then West Indian. So the curry shrimp, popping.
Yep.
Shout out to Low-Key Nat.
Yeah, she made that.
That was really good. And then there was a I never had it. It was like a chicken.
Chicken franchise.
Yes, I was about to face franchise because I'm black. Franchise, chicken franchise.
Yeah, Mom Dukes made that.
That was really good, and I was really sad because, like, you didn't leave the food out a little long enough. Like,
yeah, the people we hired to serve it, and so first of all, thanks for coming. That's first of all. But Internet, let me explain this to you. You know, the baby premium turned 1 year old, and he was baptized. It was a beautiful day. And, you know, we invited I have a big family, and, you know, Low-Key Nat's family. And then we invited some friends that are family. And it was nice, man. You know, and my mother, like, yo, let me tell you something. My mother, they were cooking for about a week and a half, just cutting onions.
Like
my father cut 20 pounds of onions, you know? Like, he cut so many fucking onions, I told him that we're going to make him the new Jordan crying meme face. You know, and then my mother was cutting like 20 pounds of chicken cutlet.
Your mom was a doll.
20
like,
pounds
I love her.
of beef, you know? And it was beautiful. I mean, we had everything, like, you know, like you were saying, just a West Indian, Italian,
Yeah,
you
the
know,
blend.
feast.
Yeah,
You know,
it's like a
everything from
fusion.
shrimp curry to beef curry to chicken palm to chicken franchise.
Yes.
You know, it was beautiful.
And then your family had desserts on lock.
Oh, man.
Like, before the cake even came out, there was a spread of desserts.
Brownies, cookies.
Yes. It was like a tea cake or something.
Yep.
It's so dope. And you had the audacity to have, like, all of these, like, amazing, like, activities. Like, I'm like, did he turn 1 or 10? Like, you had a caricature drawer.
Yo, first of all, I don't know how to say that word. It's so funny.
We know.
No, I really. First of all, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to pronounce a lot of words. Like, my mother growing up, like, she always called oil Earl. Like, I always thought oil was
I'm with
Earl.
you
I was
with
like,
that.
who the fuck is Earl? Like, when I got older, I remember telling my, I was cooking, and I told my man, yo, give me the Earl. And he's like, who? Fuck you fucking with. He thought I had some sugar in my tank. And not that there's something wrong with somebody who got sugar in their tank, man. You know, God bless you. Make sure it's equal. But,
Yo, like, my grandmother, she says aura. Like, she's
Okay.
from the South.
Okay.
So she says W and
Yeah.
aura. So I get you. I think it's, like, dope. Like, so caricature.
Yeah, so, you know, she was popping.
Yo,
And she
longest
was drawing.
line.
Yeah, longest line there. And we had a kids' corner where people could draw. And I put together a whole candy table. Internet, so let me tell you something. I had ring pops on there, Waffy Taffies, Double Bubble. I had everything from Skittles to now latest to Starburst to cotton candy to chips to blow Pop's
You did.
pause.
And you had that blow pop in your mouth for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, I had to. It kept me
It was
sane.
like sitting in your cheek.
Yeah, but anyway, it was a nice event and it was good, and those type of moments. It's funny because it's like what you mentioned. A kid turns 1 year old, and it's like we get this big bash. She doesn't even realize it. See, it's not only me. There's a lot of kids that turn one, and they always have like these big bashes. It's funny because people always say, but he doesn't even know what's going on. It's not for him, especially the baptism, and we wanted to do it together because, you don't want to invite people to like two things so close together. It's not fair, you know what I mean? Especially for gift purposes. You don't want people to do that, you know what I mean? So, it was a great time, and I really appreciate you for coming out.
I think it was like amazing, and I was talking to Papa Premium and your mother, and I let them know like, y'all gotta have to chill for like 5 years and then start again and like when he turns 5. But you're right, because I do have a 7-year-old, and I did the same thing. Like her first and her second birthday, I spent all this money and did all these things, and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna do it again until she turns 5. But then as she got older, she started to have like input and want like more birthday things. And I'm like, I spent mad money when you gotta wait till you turn 5. But it's like, but at the end of the day, internets, when your child is turning 1 and 2, try to like budget so that when they do turn like old enough to like give you input, because like now my daughter's like, I want this and I want to add that, and she does have memories, so it's like, save that, because you killed it, Pete. Like you literally did so much.
It was a
like
nice
even
event.
when they were trying to take his picture, he was tired, he was crying, and it was like, damn,
he was motherfucking tired.
Yeah, he was motherfucking tired.
Yeah.
And she had to draw a picture of his picture, and she killed that.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to her, because my daughter even drew her a picture.
Yeah.
And she was the only one who did that. Like Brielle's an artist, and she's like really like caring. So she was like, went to the side and was like, she came back to your artist and was like, what's your favorite color? Not for a specific reason. And she's like, your daughter's funny. And I'm like, yeah, I know, she's crazy. And she came back and gave her a picture, and I could tell that like really like meant something to her, because she really spent like a long time. Like people really was like fucking with her because it really looked like them.
Nah, she was good. She did a
She
great
was really
job.
like, I'm scared of caricature people. Because I always think about 42nd Street, where it's like they draw me, but it looked like a Latina. I was like, who is this? Like, she did a great job.
You come out looking like Melinda Martinez.
Right. Like, who is this?
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yo, we also had a magician, but, and the magician, I think you missed the mission.
I missed it like by 2 black minutes.
Yeah, but I'll tell you one thing, man. The magician was dope. But, for me, sometimes I look at magicians, and if for kids, God bless. But I'm like, yo, you don't impress me, man. I would love for the guy to eat like a half a dozen apples and shit applesauce. You know what I mean? Honestly, like he, pull a rabbit out the hat, or something. I don't know, man. It's just.
But the kids love it.
The kids love it, but I want a magician to do some crazy shit,
What would you want a magician to do?
Like, I don't know, do some shit like, I don't know, pull a 6-foot pole out your ass,
Maybe the sexologist could do that.
Maybe she can.
Because, like, you want some, like, fun magician, but...
I'm in a freaky mood today, so I don't know what I'm going to tell this girl. I don't know what I'm going to tell this girl. But I'll tell you one thing. What else I wanted to tell you was that it's funny because... For some reason, and I'm going to share this with you, internets, because I want you to understand that, we out here always trying to look fresh, whether that be clothes, the way we smell, sneakers, cologne, or perfume, or makeup, or whatever it is. Being fresh is so many things. And like we said in the first episode, we don't take care of ourselves. And I'm a culprit of it, too, because it's like I hardly ever visit the doctor because I didn't have coverage. And then when I have coverage, then I'm not even like, I don't even want to go because I'm so used to not going. But for a while, I've been feeling like a little dizzy, Miss Lissa. And then I thought I had vertigo because someone told me you have vertigo. I said, what the fuck is vertigo?
You was feeling like you too?
No, I was feeling like, what the fuck is, first of all, I didn't even know what vertigo is.
I don't know what it is.
But I guess it's something with the, like maybe like where it makes you feel like unbalanced. Like you feel like
disoriented.
Something in the air. Not in the air.
Because everything. Like it's all connected.
So I started. So I basically kept it quiet for a while. Like I started. Like I remember washing dishes. Like because I do wash dishes. That's domesticated Pete. I'll be honest with you today. Like my life is so funny. Like before we even go into what I want to tell you is going on with me. My life is so funny because even today, like I'm home changing diapers all day with baby premium. You know, he shit 3 times. Like, motherfucker, man, stop shitting when I'm around. Shit when your mother's around. You know, and, you know, we had a good day. We played, and I did dishes. I did laundry.
Right.
I folded clothes. Domesticated Pete, you know. And then all of a sudden, I jumped in the car. We went to this Crep Protect event, me, Miss Lissa, photographer Chris, Rena, and, you know, seeing Jada Kiss, Quark
My
was spinning.
favorite rapper.
Yep.
Like, literally.
You know, Mayor, our guy Mayor was hosting the event.
Shout out to him.
You know, but what I'm saying is, like, here I am, like, changing a shit diaper one minute, and the next minute I'm in the mix in New York City, moving around, and it's just crazy. But anyway, the point I'm making is, as I'm cleaning dishes, you know, back to what I was saying about, you know, what's been going on with me, like, you know, and I didn't want to tell anyone, like I started to, like, get dizzy. And I remember the baby was, like, in his high chair watching, you know, like, Daniel Tiger or Cat in the Hat or some shit. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, in the beginning, when it happened first couple times, I was like, nah, this shit can't be real.
Right.
And then at first I was like, yo, if I don't tell someone, like, God forbid if I pass out and then this kid's in the high chair for the whole day, you know, like, man, I got to tell someone. So I told her, and I don't think she understood fully what I meant, but she's a worrywart. So she was like, yo, just go to the doctor. So I went to the doctor, and I think he told me, like, at first, you know, I haven't been to the doctor so long all the time. So always, like, you know, when I seen him, he's like, you may be having he's an Indian guy. He's like, you may be having a panic attack. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, yo, don't fucking tell me I'm having a panic attack. I felt like he was trying to call me pussy.
I was just about to say that.
Like panic attack, man. I'm good. You don't see me? You don't see me out here, Doc? You know, and so, you know, he's like, look, he's like, look, I'm gonna take I'll send you to take a blood test, and I'll read it, and then, you know, I'll let you know what's going on. So boom, I go to take a blood test. Yo, they took 7 fucking vials of blood from me. And I guess they were checking everything. So finally, all of a sudden, I got a call back, and they're like, yo, you know, they didn't know if they didn't have my shit. So I had to call back. I'm like, yo, do I get any results? Because, you know, now I'm worried.
Right.
So finally, what happened was it took a couple extra. It took like almost 2.5 weeks.
Extra?
Yeah, because what happened was they had me under the wrong name.
They had you on the premium goddamn Pete?
Nah, they had me under some wrong name. I don't know who the fuck they had me under. But the shout out to the Indian guy, because he did tell me what happened was he told me that you know, that I don't have vertigo. But what he did tell me is that I had low blood pressure. So basically, he started to tell me, like, that I had the issue I was having is called I think it's called orthostatic hypertension. And supposedly that is like something that you have when you say if you're sitting down and then you jump up, it's like you get dizzy.
Right.
You feel like afraid of heights, or and he mainly told me it's due to dehydration. You know, being like, you know, and then when he told me that, I said, damn, you know what? I don't drink enough.
Right.
Like,
water.
And I'll be honest with you, I don't drink enough water. Like, I'll be honest with you, I hardly ever drink water.
I want you to get this app.
No, but hold up. I hardly ever drink water. Now, all of a sudden, low-key Nat and her mother, now they worried. Motherfuckers like water Nazis around me. Like, yo, you drinking that water? Yo, you drinking now? You gonna drink? Yo, leave me alone with this fucking water. So anyway, internets, man, I have like a,
We knew you was thirsty.
I've been feeling, most definitely. I've been feeling a little bit better, but yo, I've been feeling like a little like dizzy and off, and I felt like I'm almost gonna pass out. Like, I'll be standing up talking to someone, and I look at them and be like, damn, man, I feel like I'm about to, like,
Yo,
I'm on a
drink
boat.
some of that water right now.
Okay, most definitely. Hold on.
What the fuck?
Hold on.
Drink some of that right now.
You trying to keep me around?
You gotta be around.
Most definitely. But, you know, I never heard of it. Anyway, the thing I said that I have that, you know,
I never heard of
I
that.
never heard of it either. So I had Googled it, and, you know, anyway, I just got low. Like, usually people have high blood pressure.
Right.
But I got low blood pressure, and it does come from anxiety. It comes from, you know.
I always tell you to calm down.
Well, you know what it is? I'll be honest with you. You know, I have a 16-year-old daughter, and, you know, with the 1-year-old son, and, you know, my daughter lives with her mother, and, you know, and just having that gap, and, you know, it's tough, man. You know, especially raising, I tell a lot of my friends who have kids that are young, especially girls, I'm like, yo, when you have a daughter, it's so dope. When they get older, it's tough. You know, it's
You scaring me,
but
P.
it's
You
different.
scaring me.
It's different. I think for the mother.
No,
It's different
not.
because the mother, you know, you have a period, she has a period.
Right.
And I'm not saying all the time, but most of the time they kind of let you in on a couple of things.
Right.
The father, it's like, let me not tell him about this guy because he'll get mad. You know, but not even knowing if I will get mad. But it's just, I just feel like when a kid, like, gets older, it's like they're bored. And you become uncool and you become annoying. And from what I hear, after the teenage daughters, they disappear for a couple of years. Meaning like they're still there,
They
but
start doing their own thing.
they come back around later on. So I hope they come back around, because I'll be honest with you, it's like, being a separated dad all these years and having my daughter on the weekend and spending so much time with her, like it meant the world to me.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, that's it. She don't want to hang out as much. And like I had came in to pick her up and we went to grab something to eat. And I'm like, where you want to go? And she's like, drop me off home. I was like, why? She's like, I'm good. I just want to go home.
Aw.
And it's just different. It's like when you're young and you're a father and you hang out with your daughter and 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, they love you. Like anything you say, it's like you're the
superhero.
Yeah, it's like and it's an amazing feeling. I'm just happy I get to do it again with a son.
It's gonna be a little different though. Now he's looking at his mom.
Yeah, most
He's
definitely.
gonna be a mama's boy.
Well, and I get to be there too. Keep in mind that's one thing that was like heartbreaking to me. Where when I got divorced, I wasn't able to be there for all those things. And there was things that she had done, like maybe she walked or rode a bike, that I didn't find out until on the phone. Like, oh, your daughter walked today.
Oh, you're gonna make me cry, because that's what happened to my daughter. Like I had to like call her dad, like send him a little video, like, oh, she learned how to ride her bike.
Yeah.
Or when she was
little. But does he care?
Of course. Like, that's the difference. Like, he and I are, like, really, like, close friends.
Yeah.
And, like, he does have moments where he tries to, like, scurry back in. But, like, I'm scared.
Do you give him the box once in a while?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm scared to even, like, cross that path.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if it doesn't work, like, she knows what it is to have separated parents. She doesn't know what it feels like to have us break up. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Since she was 7 months, we wasn't together.
Yeah.
So she's already kind of like accustomed to
when
the
they're
weekend
young.
thing.
When they're young, it's beautiful to do it. I'll be honest with you. If it's gonna happen, it's better to happen when it's young. When you do it when they're older, it affects them. I know people like I know. Well, let's just say you're 7 months. She was 2.5 years old.
So she has like memory cells.
So she's so used to us not being together. She understands it. Keep in mind. I know people, friends of mine, they got divorced when their kids were 17. They were more heartbroken than ever because that's all they know. But at the end of the day, what you got to do is just make sure, that you're there for your kid.
Right.
Both of you work together. I know it's tough. Sometimes you may say he's a dick. Sometimes he may, and he may say she's a bitch.
Right.
But it's for the kid, man. And I'll be honest with you, there's plenty of times where I used to have arguments with, my ex-wife and all this. And then I realized, like, man, I just got to do what I got to do for my kid.
Did she ever, like, talk bad about you to your daughter? Or, like, have you guys always have that mutual respect where it's like, I don't like you, but I'm not going to taint her opinion about you?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we have a mutual respect. The only thing is that her mother is not that much of a communicator.
Right.
And that always bothered me. So that just forced me to do, and I had this conversation with Low-Key Nat, because she's like, you don't let her do anything, you do everything. Meaning of her mother. And I'm like, I don't do it for her. I do it for my daughter. Because here's the thing, like, she doesn't like I'll tell her, like, let's get on the phone and discuss, open school. I went to open school. And she'll be like, oh, you already went, you know what's what. And I'm like, yeah, but I want to discuss it with you. So, it's like, I'm a person who wants to be like super hands-on like that. And I think that maybe I spoiled her. Meaning by just taking care of her so much, meaning my daughter, that she's like, oh, she's good, you got her, you don't got to tell me shit. But I want to tell her shit because that's our kid.
Yeah.
So sometimes, sometimes we go through it and sometimes we don't, But it's not easy, man. That's why anybody going through a divorce or anything, I always try to be there for them. Because, I know it ain't easy and I know it's tough. And whether it's whether a man or a woman, it's tough on both people. It's tough, and I just hope that communication can stay key and that kid don't get affected.
Right.
So, but anyway, let's take a break. And actually, before we take a break, let's shout out to Andrew Yee and the Lip Service.
That was amazing.
For having us on, and we appreciate them. It was definitely unfiltered and fun and crazy sex stories.
It was a lot of lip service.
Ooh, yeah, so if you haven't heard it, head on over to Lip Service and check it out. Me and Miss Lissa on there talking our shit. But internet, you know what? We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with the news. You listen to the Premium Pete Show with Miss Lissa Knows, and we'll be right back.
Ow.
Cheer.
What's up? It's Angela Yee, and you are listening to the Premium Pete Show starring Miss Lissa Knows.
Internets, make sure you follow us on SoundCloud. Subscribe to us on iTunes.
Right.
We're on Google Play. We're on Stitcher. We're on TuneIn. We're across the fucking internets.
And you guys have to make sure that you like it, tell a friend to tell a friend, and subscribe so we know it's real.
And leave a comment so we know it's real. But honestly, listen. The internet's all over the world are listening. International. Listen, I was looking at some of the stats. I was like, yo, I've been seeing some places that I can't even pronounce.
Right.
All right.
And we want to get to where you are. So make sure you show love so we can show love back.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
The Premium Pete Show featuring Miss Lissa knows. Expect the unexpected.
Cheer.
And now it's time for the news with Miss Lissa knows and the internet's therapist, Premium Pete.
That's me. It's news time.
Al. So our top story is the tragedies that happened in Orlando. Mm-hmm. So I just feel like we should just take a moment and let those people rest in peace, because there was a lot of things going on. There was a singer from The Voice who got shot down. Yeah. And then we had that guy who went into the nightclub and just
so many people passed on that.
This was a crazy moment. So let's just give them some time.
Well, I tell you, it just really tells me I don't really even like to go out to clubs and shit anymore.
Me neither.
And I pray for their families and the people who were involved. Wish them blessings, man, because it's a sad. I mean, it's funny because it's when you mentioned bringing this news topic up, I was like, damn, man, I didn't even want to talk about this stuff, because it's for that type of stuff to happen, that's sad. When you believe in stuff where you say everything in life happens for a reason,
right? Why
does that happen? Why did those people? The crazy thing is, I heard that somebody texted their mother. They were in the bathroom.
Yeah, I wanted to So the guy was in the bathroom, and he texted his mom, and he was just like, "I'm in the bathroom. He's coming. I'm gonna die. They're shooting in the club." And then his mom immediately got on 911 and was trying to call, and he ended up getting shot, her son. Maybe the purpose of this is so that we could understand that life isn't promised, and that we should really live to our fullest capacity and just appreciate every moment that we have. Because at the end of the day, you don't know. There's a baby that was born today and died today. Mm. And we didn't acknowledge him. We don't know each other's struggles. We don't know each other's lives. We don't know what's going on. The only person that knows is God. So I feel the only thing I could take from this is appreciate these moments that we have. And I feel we even touched on that in our first and second episode. Give people their roses right now.
Sure, while they can smell them.
Yeah, right now. Let somebody know right now that you love them right now.
Yeah. Internet, maybe send them a text. If you have somebody that, you feel that you want to say something to. That's the thing, too. I think procrastination, and I don't even mean on a lazy tip. A lot of people feel I'll get to that tomorrow.
Right.
I think, you never promise tomorrow, man. And it's funny because it's if you feel a certain way or you have something on your mind or your heart, and I feel you should let them people know.
So someone wants to let the people know.
Okay.
Her name is Barbara Mensah, and she used to mess with...
Who the fuck is that?
Yo, so this 70-year-old woman is saying that she is the former side chick of Muhammad Ali, and she has a sex tape. And she's threatening to leak it, and she wants to make money off of this. So she basically said, "I know the value of the footage. No one has anything like this. I'd like to get as much as I can for it." So it's she wants 6 figures for this sex tape
but
of
why
her.
is she coming out now?
Because now that he's gone, she feels you're not popping. You know what they said? Dead rappers get better promotion. Dead actors get better sex tape negotiations. Mm-hmm. He's not here to defend himself. And first of all, what does she have? A VHS or what does she have?
I don't know what they have.
What kind of chiseled?
So wait, you're saying. So who's involved in this? You're talking about
her and Muhammad Ali.
Oh, so okay. So you mean dead boxes?
Yeah, dead boxers.
Yeah.
So that's another crazy thing that's happening, where it's just First of all, I could respect the old school side chick. Like back in the days, a side chick was just that. It wasn't even called side chick. It was called a mistress. And she was quiet
Or
as kept.
gumad. In Italian, it's called gumad.
And then like in that movie, he said, you gotta go home. Like you have to go home. You had to take care of home. But nowadays, these new like day and age of a side chick, they want too much. And it's like, I'm for certain he gave you money to shut the fuck up, which is probably why you didn't say anything or show anything. You were probably paid off already. But now that he's dead and gone, you're trying to get money again? Like, bitch, that's double jeopardy on your pussy.
Yeah,
you can't get paid twice for the same action.
Especially that old, I mean, I don't know. Who the fuck wants to see first of all, rest in peace to Muhammad Ali. We spoke about this last week. But I mean, I don't know if anybody wants to watch no Muhammad Ali sex tape, man.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
You want to watch it?
It's him in his prime. So think about that Will Smith movie, but real, like the real him. Like I'm here for it. Sexy. I'm sorry, Lord. See how I'm saying? Hey, see how the devil just came? You are so wrong, girl. Forget you. But I'm saying in the back of my mind, like I kind of do want to like see what he was hitting for.
Uh-oh. You know what that means? Masturbation time with Miss Lissa.
You know me.
And the shower head. The shower head's coming out.
It is. It's all about the pulsating shower head with cool water. Like not too hot.
Okay. What do you mean the pulsating? When you turn the shower?
Yeah, I have one that you could change the settings.
Oh, like 5-speed?
And I like the one that's like...
Oh, okay. What the fuck is that?
It's like don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
But does your shower handle comes off?
Yes. Why would? No, I'm here just like standing on a ladder in front of the goddamn shower head, hoping that it massages my shot.
Hey, you'd be surprised. What else is in the news?
Lil Wayne had another seizure.
Thank God.
You said thank God?
No, my God.
Oh, I was about to say the kids don't want to hear that.
Nah.
So he did say he has a condition where he has like chronic seizures. Like he does this all the time. But they're saying that he had some lean prior to having the seizure. So right now he's in stable condition, but he does have epilepsy. I'm feeling like Pete right now. Epilepsy.
Well, I mean, it's sad, but I'll be honest with you. I don't know when these motherfuckers are gonna put down that codeine.
Thank you.
We live in a world where people praise you literally, you know what that does to you? It literally shuts off your brain little by little. It's basically putting your brain to sleep, not for the moment, forever. Comes a point in time
where it doesn't come back up.
That's it. So
have you ever done this?
No.
Okay.
No, but I do have friends that do. And that's their choice in business. But to be honest with you, I don't know why we glorify this type of stuff.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to sit here again and be Preacher Pete.
Sometimes the kids need it.
But we live in a world where motherfuckers, they glorify lean, and the double cups more over than a diploma.
But I feel like that's part of the ploy from they... or your white homies. Like, they don't want black people to really succeed. Like, so when you think about it, music is very important to us. Like, that's how the slaves even got freed. Like, there was the drum pattern that they could, like, communicate through. So when you think about the fact that our music now has no, like, substance, nothing you can learn from, like, the Chuck D's and the KRS-Ones, like, the Nas's, the Rakims. We don't celebrate those. We celebrate ooh, 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 like all of the ignorant rap. And that's because they don't want us to elevate. They don't want us to be smarter. They don't want us to, like, be better. So they contaminate what they know we're going to listen to. So, of course, they're going to glorify lean, so our children go and they try it, or they're going to glorify thotting. So instead of our daughters wanting to be Claire Huxtable, they want to be a reality TV star.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's up to us to, like, show that that's not what we want. But other than that, that's the plan. That's the plan. Like, that's what they try and do. They try and taint us.
Well, I mean, like I said, first of all, blessings to Wayne. Hopefully,
he's in stable condition. Let's all send our prayers out to him as well.
And stop drinking that fucking lean, man. Like, yo, I don't understand, man. It's like, hey, I mean, I see my man all day out in these streets tonight, and you know, he's been a friend of mine a long time. This motherfucker told me pause, but he stopped eating meat. And I'm like, yo, I mean, I know he loved a good steak and loved it, and he, I mean, he's high 30s, you know. So the point I'm trying to make is if he could stop at such a later age in his life, then why can't people like? That's the thing, like, too. I think people want to wait until something serious happens before they change. You know, oh shit, you know, I got shot 7 times, I survived. Maybe I'll change, you know? Or maybe I won't. Everybody's, you know, different. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, man. I mean, I'm just trying to live. I'll be honest with you, man. You know, even me, for those people who know, you know, back in the day when I was away and stuff like that shit still haunts me to this day.
It does.
Like I said to myself, like, yo, if I ever had to do like a 25 to life, I off myself. Because I can never be in there ever again like that. I can never, like, the thing is when you go away, you take your family with you.
Right.
People think like, yo, I got to do this bit. Nah, you got a 5-year-old kid that is missing you for 5 years if you got a gun charge.
That's right.
You know, so you think it's only about you? And then your mother's worried about you, if she cares about you, or whoever it is, and they got to come visit you. And it's the point of...
I have a little mini conspiracy theory about that as well.
What?
So I feel like that's also a plot by people to try to like... So first, okay, hi, internets. I think that jail is kind of like a correlation to why we have so many homosexual males in like that in the Black community. When you think about the fact that, so when you think about like a drug charge or like a cocaine charge as opposed to a crack charge is going to be way more. So they know that they're going to put Black men in jail. So many Black men in jail. So all of these children are being raised by females, and then that's why you start mimicking your mother, mimicking your sister. That's why you have so many like men who kind of like have like those like female characteristics by accident. Like even Kanye West said it himself. Like he's kind of like they used to tease him and say he was gay or whatever. And he said it was because he kind of like mimicked his mom and like his sister growing up. So when you think about the fact that like we don't have like the strong Black male, like they're always being like ripped from like our homes. And this has been happening since slavery. Am I getting too Black for y'all? Y'all gotta stay strong. This is how I'm feeling right now.
Well, listen, I did see a couple of Chinese people when I was away.
Shut up.
No, they were. Very few.
Like
but
3?
I'm dead serious. You're right, about 3. Yeah, I'm dead serious. Very few, but they were there. They were there. They're proud people, too, you know.
But it's not even a lot of white people, right?
Nah, hell yeah. It's crazy white people in there. First of all, it depends what you're talking about. If you're talking about Rikers Island, there's so many different fucking... It's a melting pot because, first of all, there's mostly a lot of bums in there, too.
Right.
And then you got the adolescents. I'm just saying, man, I'll be honest with you, man. I don't know. You know, I could never do it again. And that's why
I would never want that for you.
And that's why I always try. Like, it's funny because for those who never been in trouble or, you know, lived the life of hustling and moving around doing things that probably weren't the right things to do, they don't know what it is to have to stay out of jail. They just live their life, you know, the way they live their life because they never been in jail. But when you come home, you have to learn how to stay home. And this shit ain't fucking easy.
Right.
You know, but slow money is sure money. And, you know, it's hard to see that, you know, like it just makes me laugh because I know kids that are hustling for like Jordans and outfits. Like you get locked up, you do 4 or 5 years, you come home to nothing.
Right.
You're selling crack to make $300 a day to buy Jordans
because
and an
that's
outfit.
The poison that they put into our brains.
Like, I'm not saying I want to sell crack, but if I'm going to sell crack, I want to come home to fucking like $500, $1 million, you know, 700,000 in a bag, you know, where, you know, and I'm not saying that's the right thing.
But you're saying if you're going to do it right. Like if you're going to do it, don't do it for the short money. Do it for like the long haul.
Yeah.
So that you can like, I can't wait for Power to come back out. Like how Ghost is cleaning his money.
Yeah.
And he went from having his wash and fold to having that the casino where he got the club. Like do it like that.
But be smart about it too.
Be like Ghost.
Internets, be smart about it. Yo, let me tell you something. Kids I grew up with, I used to tell them all the time. Even when I was hustling, I was trying to be Preacher Pete. I would tell them like, yo, you in this thing 10 years. How much fucking longer do you think you're going to be in this? At that time, I never seen anybody hustling that long in 10 years. Take the money. Buy a Snapple route.
Right.
Buy a Boar's Head route. open up a business, invest in a tech company, anything. Like, yo, like, let me tell you something. I'm not telling anyone to do something illegal, right? But if you are doing something illegal, right, find a way to get out of it.
Right.
Turn it around. Ain't nobody gonna know you came in the game with fucking cocaine money.
Right.
Or you came in the game with weed money.
Right.
Or whatever the
BJZ.
fuck you were doing. Come in there and open up something, man. That's something that I feel like even me had some failure with. You know? Like if you hustling, hustle for something bigger. And hustle to get out.
Right.
Not hustle for fucking an outfit.
Right. Don't hustle to keep hustling.
Don't hustle for, I remember back when people hustling for fucking a Louis belt. Get the fuck out of here. What are you gonna do with that? You know? But anyway, internet's we're about to go into something real fun right now.
Yes.
And I want you to introduce Miss Lissa because we're about to go into something fun. The sexologist, whatever the fuck this sexologist is, okay, she's coming on and she's gonna talk her shit.
She might come on.
Really?
And she got the touchless orgasm that she gonna make you have.
Well, you mean touchless like nothing?
Yeah, like she's gonna mess with your energy and make you come.
Well,
hopefully.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Allegedly, that's what she said she could do.
I'm horny tonight, so we'll see. We'll see. Introduce her, Melissa.
Yo. Sitting with us is Miss Nikki Morgan. Mm-hmm. She's a certified sexologist. Yes, I am. And are you the creator of the touchless orgasm, or is that like something you learned in school?
No, it wasn't anything I learned in school. I did discover it intuitively.
Okay.
But it is.
That means you're a freak. No, actually,
one man's freak is another man's geek.
Before you even go into anything, what is a sexologist? Just so people know, because just so I know.
Right. So a sexologist in general is just someone who is knowledgeable about advanced human sexual behavior. Mm-hmm. So we can do experiments, we can educate, we can coach, and then each sexologist has their own specialization. So I just happen to really focus in on energetic sexuality and also introduction to lifestyles.
That sounds beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So did you have to go to school for this, or just like I don't want to. Did you learn from experience?
Both.
Okay.
I did. I did attend Institute of Advanced Study of Human Sexuality that's located in San Francisco. Oh.
So what do they do there? Like.
There's different there are different programs, mm-hmm. but they are very concentrated. It's an experiential. There are experiential courses as well. Because it's sexuality, so you have to learn how to be a bit desensitized. Or I think there's another word that I want to use, but basically you want to be able to discover more parts of yourself, so that you're not projecting that onto your clients.
Would you say so? So you mean? Like what? Be more freakish, or be more aware of your body, or be more.
Be more aware of your body. And
no, internet. Hold on 1 second. Let me just tell you about Nikki Morgan. Okay,
yes,
first of all, she stepped into the building. Okay, I mean, man, she's got
body for days.
She got body for days. Second of all, then all of a sudden we find out that she's not wearing no panties.
And she let us see, I won't do it again.
And she did the basic instinct on me. What's her name? Sharon Stone?
She gave you them stones.
Yo, I'll be honest with you, real talk. When Miss Lissa said that she wanted you to stop by, she was like, yo, she does this thing where she can make you orgasm. Whatever. She just started saying without even orgasm.
Without touching.
Whatever that means, right? But I'll be honest with you, once she opened them legs real quick, I was like, damn, I'm almost there. I'm almost there, internets. But really, you know what I like about you too? It's not about always being, because most men too, not to be a pig, you come off very educated. And I like that. That's sexy. Now, real talk.
Thank you.
So continue.
And you got that good voice, thank you.
Yeah, she does. She has a voice that I would picture someone would be
She's going to make, this is how you do it. Sexy voice, shoulder charge. You're almost there. She took her shoes off. Let's see what else she's going to take off. Because she's done this before. We did our research on you. You popped into a Skype interview with no clothes on.
I was having I knew that I had to do the interview, but I was stuck in traffic. I had such a horrible day that day. Everything was just off. And so, I feel most comfortable when I'm nude.
I do too.
Yeah. See? So, I mean,
but I don't, you got naked in your car?
No.
You was in traffic. You had to do the interview.
No, I was naked at home, and it was a virtual
Right.
interview with a camera.
But you was like, I had such a crazy day. Let me just get down to what makes
Yeah.
me comfortable, and then that's just what it is.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
What made you so open with your sexuality? Have you always been like this, or was it just like something that you had to like learn to be like?
I was born into it. This was definitely my path. I have other skills and talents that I could probably put into use, but I was in 3rd grade and I was teaching my friends about cervixes and HPV, and
In 3rd grade?
yeah, encyclopedias before internet. You know what I'm saying? I was obsessed with encyclopedias, and then even by the time I was 9, I was writing papers about the Pope's infallibility. And challenging it, and then, it's always been a part of me.
Did you lose your virginity early? I don't. Is that associated with like being so open with your sexuality?
I think what's associated with me being open with my sexuality, I won't speak for anyone else,
Right.
is my maturity levels.
Right.
So, like when I did lose my virginity, even that sounds
Wait,
so
when
ridiculous.
did you lose your virginity?
The idea
I
of
found my
losing-
virginity. I'm a
Right.
born again virgin. I found it.
Well, she hasn't had sex in a long time.
Yeah, I'm born again.
Oh, we should talk later.
Cause you about to pop it?
No, but
No?
because there's something about when you are wait, are you masturbating as well, or self-love?
Girl, I've been loving the hell out of myself. Like
What do you mean, like a shower head?
shower, like I was laying down and I was about to wake up. It got hot. Like I just been loving. Yes. I've been
shit.
loving me, but that's not something that I'm new to.
Okay, yeah.
But now in this 4 months, like
4 months. Okay.
yeah. So now it's just like when I went to DR, like everyone thought I was gonna have sex. I didn't even have sex while I was out there. So I came back and I didn't even like masturbate or anything. So I'm now like 2 weeks into not even doing that. So I was like the other day, like, okay, let me just like release some fluids.
I don't believe that she didn't have sex in Dominican Republic.
I
think
swear.
I think Julio knocked her ass from the
Yo,
back.
if
No?
it would have been somebody, his name was Luis. Shout out to him.
Really?
And it did not happen.
Luis Valdez?
No, but like he was like one of the people from the resort, and I mean it was just like flirtatious energy and like, but I was just like, how do you say condom in Spanish?
True. Let's get to Nikki. So listen,
Yeah.
Nikki, what you said you
guys
lost
are
your
wild.
virginity
I love
when?
y'all.
Do you mind telling how old you are?
No, I don't mind at all. I was 13.
Okay.
And and I chose who I decided to share myself with. I really went through why I mean there were some people that I was dating, and I just decided, nope, I don't like how he behaves. I don't think he really listens to me. And I chose it. And my first time was amazing. And when I went back to my friends, because they had lost theirs before me.
What? Where did you grow up? What the fuck? Why wasn't I hanging out there?
Okay, shout out to Midwood High School.
Midwood.
Because there are
Knew there was hoes there.
several of us that actually went into the sex industry from Midwood High School during my year.
Porno industry, you mean?
Right. So the adult industry, yes.
Don't be so proper on this
But this is how she
show.
normally
This
speaks.
is-
Like this
this
is
is
her
how I
vernacular. Like I'm digging. Continue. Don't let him stop you. So
Right.
a lot of the
sorry.
girls in these schools were hoes. Talk to us.
Well, men and women were very free with their sexuality, and yeah. So shout out to Lola. Lola,
That's a sexy name,
Yeah,
Lola.
she does a lot of events in the city. Also, CJ.
That's a guy?
Yeah, CJ. Yes, he's a guy. He's also an adult film actor.
Is he doing male porn or is he doing? Sorry, not male. Yeah, is he doing like homosexual porn or is he doing like
It's male female.
Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
Have you
Hey,
guys ever had sex?
No, I've never had sex
Okay.
with him. No. And then also Anthony B is another.
Okay.
He's also part of my group, Brooklyn's 3X. So yeah.
hey, we want to get some porno stars up here soon. So, maybe they'll get that Nikki Morgan plug.
Yeah.
And put them out there. Have you also, so did you ever think about joining the porno industry?
Many of my very close friends are in the adult industry, but I myself, I'm actually very shy in front of the camera.
What?
Oh.
I can't believe, first of all, with a name like Nikki Morgan, that sounds like, you sound like what? like you sound like sex is amazing.
Yeah.
Like think about it, like yo, I fucked Nikki Morgan.
Morgasms.
Morgasms, true. I like that.
More orgasms. Actually, I shout out to Prince.
Okay.
Because for his song "Darling Nikki," because
Yeah.
I play that every time I finish an event for myself.
Right. So you do double click your mouse from time to time.
I double click my mouse. Yes, I do. I breathe to it. I let other people help me with it. Shout out to the maker of the Sibian.
What's
I
that?
love that machine.
Yo, the only thing I know is the dolphin with the pearls in it, and the dolphin nose hits the clitoris. I bought one time. I went to the Pink Pussycat. Like, it was weird because I was
Love
with a
that
girl
place.
and she liked toys, so I wanted to surprise her for like I forgot what it was, Valentine's or some type of shit. So I went there and I was like, I felt weird. I'll be honest with you, and I'm not a person who ever feels like out of place. So I went in there and I was like, like, can I help you? And I was like, yeah, I'm looking for a dildo. And they're like, for you? And I was like, no, not for me. So right off the bat, I felt like weird and shy actually. And it's funny because I'm not a person who's shy. And she picked out this dolphin for me. And let me tell you something, man. This was like the state-of-the-art joint. Like, the shit went in like 8 different motions. It had like pearls inside. It had the nose hit the clitoris. It had another piece for the bottom of the fucking lips. Like, it was a piece of machinery. It was a very well-crafted machinery.
And did you get to use it?
I used it on her. Like, I would, help her out with it. But I'll be honest with you, and I told the internets who listen to the show, I'm not a fan of toys because whenever I gave girls toys, some I would play with them with it, but some would then not want to really have sex after a while because they would love the toys so much. So I had to disconnect a couple of toys before. You know what I mean? Like, detonate them, so to speak.
Midstream.
No, he would sneak
just,
and do
just
it.
sneak and do it, and then they're like, "Yeah, something's wrong with my dildo." Yeah, because you got to use this dick right here. You know what I mean? Nikki, I mean, with all due respect, I mean, how much do you love dick? I mean, do you also mess with women?
I'm open.
Okay. Miss Lissa, there you go.
She said she wanted to talk to me after.
She wants a piece of that box.
Perfect. Girl. It's
Hey,
ready.
I would.
It's an ice box
tell you
where my heart
something.
used to be.
You have
about to warm it up.
She has my mind thinking of her basic instinct move again.
I believe that the future of sexuality is that we begin to look at each other as human beings, as spirits, rather than the actual parts that we have. That's my belief, especially because I'm doing touchless orgasm. You know what I'm saying? So there is a perspective to understand that.
What is that?
So I'm working with your sexual energy, and there's so many benefits to it. It's really amazing. But we all have sexual energy from the time we're born. Children might, that's why they're always so like high energy, and think about after you have an orgasm. Not necessarily for men who ejaculate. However, men can experience that energetic orgasm and feel energized after if they do not ejaculate and they have their multiple orgasms.
Let me tell you, I'll tell you something for me. If I come inside a girl, I want to go to sleep afterwards.
Yes.
If I come on her, or in a napkin, or wherever, on her breasts, then I'm good for another 3, 4, 5 hours of energy, like a Red Bull came in. Next thing I start cleaning the house, I'm dusting shit, I'm pledging stuff. But if I come in, I'm out.
Why is that, Nikki?
I don't know.
Do you know?
Well, that might be related to the sexual energy that you're exchanging, because that's part of it. There are people that I might engage with and I feel very tired, and then there's others who are very rejuvenating. So what's happening with you? Again, I'm not exactly sure, but I will say. Because I haven't had a conversation with you and your partners. However, a lot of times when we're engaging in sexual activity with another person, if they're not cycling the energy back to you, then that's why you're getting tired, because you're giving it and it's sort of just being dispersed. So, and what I mean by cycling that energy, think of like when you walk into a room and someone's staring at you, and you can feel them staring at you. That's subtle energy. But that energy is very potent when you're in sexual activity. That's why orgasm feels so powerful. And it does so many amazing things for your body. So you can have partners that can re-energize you and partners that can drain you.
I'm a re-energizer.
You haven't had sex in 4 months.
No, but I know
because the fuck are you
it's crazy
re-energizing?
that she says that, because when I do it, niggas be ready for round 2, like automatically. I mean, like, what was it? And it's my energy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you do have really wonderful energy.
See?
Actually, I walked in here. All of you guys have really wonderful energy.
Yeah, you too. But I'll be honest with you. If I have to pee and I have sex, I don't. It's not good for me. I gotta like get rid of all my pee first. You know. You ever feel like before you have sex, like, damn, I gotta pee. You know, I don't know if a girl feels that way, but for a guy, like, yo, if I pee, then I'm able to really like do some amazing things. But if I know I have to pee and I'm having sex, shit don't feel right. You know, it feels like I
think you're supposed to pee first anyway. Like,
That's
but
understandable if your bladder is full.
well, I'll be honest with you. Keep in mind, say you're with a girl, right? You know, if you don't know her like that, and you're like a horny guy, if you only got to pee a little bit, you'll hold your fucking pee. You're not gonna be like, yo, let me go to the bathroom first. Next thing you come out, she's gone. You know what I mean? So if you do know her, then you're like, yo, let me go to the bathroom. But I'll be honest with you, I want to get more into Nikki Morgan real quick because that crackle of your voice, man, your honesty is tingling in my penis right now, man. I'm being honest, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm trying to be real with you.
No, it may be.
Like that crackle,
maybe there's a
the crackle,
tingle.
and the and the breast, man. I mean, you are one. Let me tell you something. You are are you all natural?
I am all natural, yes.
God bless you, and God bless your mama.
are you an Aries?
I'm a Pisces, but I'm on the cusp of Aries.
See, okay, because
Yeah.
that's that freaky energy. Like, no, that's it. Okay.
She's into astrology. She
No, but
basically
that's
tells
it.
everyone about signs.
But how did I
and
know
everything.
that she was like, in touch with that? Aries don't play. Pisces is freaky too, and y'all know how to be submissive and make a man feel like a man. Look at him. He ready, girl. He got cocktails.
I'm ready. I jump on that couch right now.
Cock.
And you got no
ready
panties
to go.
on? And you got no panties on?
He got his red wine and his dark skinned woman. He's in heaven.
Now, how long does it take to do a touchless orgasm?
'Cause he wants one.
It changes from person to person. So what I'm doing is I'm moving the energy up the middle of your body and through all of your energy centers. So if you have maybe some repressed stuff that might be in your heart, it may take a little longer. If you have some repressed stuff that might be in your sacral, which is like what deals with like your relationships and your old boyfriends, old girlfriends, and it's sitting here, then we have to work through that first.
I don't got no. I just got tingle in my penis. That's it. I don't got nothing. That sounds like a clogged artery. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, we can unclog that clogged artery for you.
Now, where do you? We'll get into some more things, but where do you where are you stationed at? Do you do things where? Like, how do people get in touch with you? How do people reach out to you and get in touch with you?
Well, if people want to get in touch with me, you're welcome to go to my website. That's www.thetouchexperience.com. All my social media is Nikki Experience or the Touch Experience. Mm-hmm. And then I am based in Brooklyn. However, with my private clients, there are times where I'll go to their homes because my programs, when you have a goal that which you're working with me, my programs work around your emotional processing. So you know how like psychiatrists say I'm working from 9 to 6 and that's the time you have to come in. But that's not, for me, that it doesn't make sense. Emotions, if you're after work, there's things going on and then you're still thinking about things later, about feeding the kids. You're not going to be able to get your best if we're not present.
Yeah.
So I work with your
schedule.
Your
And plus, you
schedule.
got a lot of men who got to get away from their wife to go see you. So I'm sure.
Actually, I work with men and women.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Man,
Absolutely.
God bless you.
So
God
couples
bless you
come
again.
through.
Couples come
Right.
through, yes. Singles and couples. And for the record, I'm not having any sexual activity.
I'm not saying that. I'm not
with
saying
my
that.
with my clients.
I was just about to ask you, like, how often are you propositioned, though? Like, you know what, Nikki? The voice crack and the pussy, like, how much is this? And you're just like, no, I don't do that. Or do you do a little moonlighting? Is there some sex in the champagne room?
I can't even tell you how often I might be propositioned. I'm so in flow with it now. I can't. it doesn't stand out anymore.
It doesn't even affect you.
It doesn't.
And it's almost like, and all due respect, and I really do mean this. I wouldn't say all due respect if I didn't mean this, but even like me talking to you funny and stuff like that, like that's just being real. Like, I know some guys are like so perverts, but it's also how you treat it. For me, it's like I look at you and I look at just like a natural, sexy woman. I like that. Like, most people think like maybe you have to put on major makeup or maybe, you have to do this or that. Like, you just look and sound very natural and sexy.
Well, thank
and
you.
I like that,
Thank you.
Now, how the hell are you going to get me to orgasm without touching me? I need to see something. You need to take off maybe the dress or something. I need to look at you or something.
So
Can you make him do that though? Like, what would we need? Like,
well, see, that's
can he
the
lay
thing.
on the floor and like?
He could probably.
Because I seen you
the
got the
couch might be
lay down.
The couch might be too short for you. Well, okay. Here's the thing. One, I'm not making anyone have an orgasm because I'm not hypnotizing anyone. I've had people when I'm doing Punani Poets, people have like jumped off of my table and ran out of the theater because
coming.
Right, and they don't want to do.
No,
it
we
in
got
front of the
napkins right
audience.
here. We got napkins right
front
here.
of the audience.
And I'll be honest
I was
with you.
gonna do it. I'm sorry, and my friend was like, "Girl, don't do it because she gonna have you on camera looking nuts if it really works.
Does
like you
anyone
gonna be
look
here
nuts?
shaking, like eye twitching, like
You're gonna look like Forrest
I'm
Whitaker.
like Pete's gonna do it. I'm good.
I'll
But
do
people see the videos. They see I have so many video examples, and no one looks nuts. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the most you might see if someone is very vocal in their orgasm, you might hear them moan, or they'll grab onto something, or they
Right.
might curl their toes.
How long does this take?
It depends on the person and the
Okay,
clearness of their
right.
mind.
So Pete, here's the thing, right? The point of the point of the touchless orgasm, and when you bring it into the bedroom, is the equivalent of you telling me, all right, well, I got to get my nut off, so let's go. And that's not going to work for me. Right. So you're not going to get your most expansive pleasure if you're thinking about orgasm as a destination. You have to be fully present. Allow yourself to be surprised by it. But just feeling your energy.
What's my energy? sis?
It says to me, I don't want to do that.
No, you have
No,
to
go ahead.
do
You
it,
can
do
tell
it,
me.
do it, please.
It
Please
says
do
what?
it, Miss Nikki, please.
Because you may be wrong. Go ahead.
I could be completely wrong.
I'm gonna tell you, please.
But what it feels like is you already kind of have a preconceived idea of what is going to happen and what you expect, or how you wish or know that your pleasure is going to be. So
No, I would say that I wouldn't agree with that. I
Okay,
would say,
that's fair.
and I'm gonna explain to you why. I've jerked off so many fucking times. I spent a couple of years in prison and 1 year in a box, and I must have jerked off about maybe 100,000 times throughout that year because I had to go to sleep. You know what I mean? Because I just couldn't stand staying in that motherfucking box, locked down in there. So I mean, I probably still got cum stains left in facilities all over the place, man. Because I left a lot on that floor, and that was my donation to them. You know what I mean? And I had to give them something before I left. So I'll be honest with you. The only thing I'm thinking of is like, whatever it is, it is. I've already, I'm seeing you. I'm like, damn, she's sexy, she's beautiful. So, I mean, I'm good. I mean, I catch a more tingle if I see some more of that beautiful Nikki Morgan. Hey, Nikki.
Orgasm is sexless. You know
Yeah.
that, right? Like orgasm is not, like you don't need sexual activity to achieve orgasm.
No, but I can use my eyes to look.
You think so? I mean, that's what you believe.
Well,
that's what you believe. It is psychological.
But also like your brain literally goes through it stops its oscillation. Like when you're in that moment of orgasm, it ceases your emotion, it ceases like your thoughts.
Right.
So it silences everything. It's actually I call it a 0 point.
0 point.
Well, I have a hard time having orgasms while I'm having sex, so I don't know about this.
You're a faker?
No, I'm not a faker, but I get wet. Hi, Mom. I get wet, but like I have to play with myself to really like.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
I've never had maybe this one guy, he is, that can make me like really feel it, but for the most part, like I have sex, I get wet, it feels good, but I find myself sometimes playing with myself after, like I'm still not, like I need more, like I didn't
She's a machine.
Yeah, it didn't spew out the way I needed it to.
Well, I mean, in order to achieve orgasm, there is a submission. Like you must submit to everything.
Pleasure.
I'm
Yeah.
always overthinking too. Maybe that has a lot to do with it.
Absolutely, that's a big death.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. And then also in general, our society is so bent on our pain that our pleasure capacities are very low. So when we actually hit a pleasurable point in our lives, whether it's sexual or just social, we tend to like lash back or push back, and you want to know, well, what do you want? Like, why are you being so nice to me? What do it's, so, and then we act crazy and then we push away people that just want to give us love.
Yes, Lord.
Yes.
I think that comes with a lot of, I understand exactly what you're saying. And sometimes I've been dealing with that. I felt bad for my lady because I was married and then got divorced and then stayed separated for 10 years. So when she came back and, and I started to love again, I couldn't really love. Like, I'll be honest with you, we've been together almost 5 years. The first, 2 years, she didn't deserve what I was giving her. Meaning, I wasn't giving her enough love. Or I remember one time she came home, she had the candles all lit in the house. I'm like, what are you doing? It's too many candles,
You go set the place on fire.
Yeah, I'm like, meanwhile.
And she's a Leo, so she needs love.
Yeah, and I instead of me accepting the love, that's why I tell people all the time, man, forget about sex. Sex is beautiful, but beyond that, growing up, I always felt like if I could kick it with a girl after I had come, then that's a girl I like to fuck with and build with and vibe with. There's some girls, be honest with you, just some guys, I'm not trying to be showman, there's some guys that fuck you, goodbye. And there's some girls that's all it's worth for. But then there's some people that, you have to learn how to open up and let them in a little bit, and I feel like you could tell a lot after you come. If I could talk to you after I could come, then I really dig you. And also, to be honest with you, a lot of me growing up, and still to this day, I could have sex for hours, and maybe not hours, but an hour 20 minutes. I don't think of sex anymore. I'll be having sex thinking of making lasagna. I'll be thinking about, and not that I'm bored with the pussy,
Right,
but
I know.
it's just it's like. When I'm ready to come, then I think of what I'm doing, and I look at what I'm doing, and I admire, and I touch, and I feel what I'm doing, and then it lets me come. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, and move over a little more.
Nah,
so
she got it over here now. Leave her alone.
All I gotta do is just
That's
vision
good.
you now later tonight. I'm
It's in the
good.
right
You
direction.
understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm definitely a visionary.
Ooh.
The mic is ready for you, see?
The mic fell.
Even the mic is
It popped
erupting.
off.
The
It definitely it
You
popped
made the
off.
mic pop off. This
The
has
mic
never
popped
happened.
off.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna hold it. Just like this. How do your parents
Under.
feel? Is your mom in tune with her sexuality as well?
I'm not going to talk about my mother's sexuality because she has a problem even me taking pictures of her and putting her on social media.
Okay.
But I
Hey,
will say that she is supportive of what I do in her own way.
Okay.
And I love that. My father, my father thinks I'm too smart.
To do this.
Well, no, not too smart to do this, but so I might challenge some of the things that he does. He's an old school Haitian man,
Oh my God.
and
Sac passe.
yeah, my mother's Jamaican, my father's Haitian.
Oh wow.
You know what that means?
Yeah. I'm crazy.
Yeah, and that means that your box gets very warm, very hot when it is.
Is that what it means?
Well, I've been with a
I'm
lot of
telling my
Haitian
daddy.
Jamaican women. And it's not. Your box doesn't get very hot.
I
think all
I
women's
imagine.
boxes get
I
warm.
mean, yes, all of our body parts. I mean, yes, our vaginas
Just stop
do get
being
warm.
media sex trained. You know?
It's not. This is really how I am, though. Actually, that's the problem. Not the problem, but I mean, my friends are probably the quote unquote dirtier. They're dirtier. They're the ones who make the dirty jokes, and I can't tell because if someone asks me, like there's one guy, he asked me, well, what happens if he thought he was joking, but I answered him. He was like, well, what happens if she farts in my face?
Mm-hmm.
And I answered him, but he thought that, it was going to be a joke for chuckles because there's a kink for every single thing. So I don't know what's a joke anymore. Like there's everything is a possibility. Everything.
Man, you got that right. So let's as we close out on Nikki Morgan and just speaking about bringing something different. I like that what you're doing because it's like people could find out more, but for us, what we're finding out is about just get in touch with yourself, and but can you try some of, or, explain a little bit more to me about, like, the touchless orgasm?
Sure. So,
Could we try a method maybe or something? And it doesn't have to be like, oh, you didn't make me come, bitch, get the fuck out of here. No, it's not that.
no one's ever said that
No,
to me.
no, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, is there something that we could, try out? Or-
Sure. Well, without me laying you out, there's some.
You can lay me out. You want to lay me
Hey,
out?
girl. Hey.
I could lay any of you guys out, but we could actually like just raise that. So one of the
Everybody in the you just did.
we could. So one of the things I do when I'm at Panani Poets, in my audience, before we get started on anything, I help us to raise the sexual energy in the room. So we could raise the sexual energy in the room if you want.
Yeah. And
Okay.
how we do that?
Okay. So all right. So again, remember I moved the energy up your energy center. So we're gonna do that. You already know your energy centers. Your body speaks to you all the time, right?
Can you teach this class naked?
What you mean right now?
Yeah. Is that something you're open to?
I don't feel like that right now.
Okay.
Only because it feels like performance, and when I'm naked, it's because I'm naked for me, not
Okay,
for
no problem.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at you and I'm like, I'm seeing some and I'm like,
Oh, thank you.
we need more.
You need more.
Yeah, more.
I wanted to know about the orgasmic healing though. Like, what are you healing? Like,
But that's too
people's,
much.
like-
Hold up. Let her raise the.
I was hoping that's what that kind of was gonna do. Like when you raise the sexual
Well, let her
energy.
tell us.
You're
You haven't
right.
had sex in 4 months. We ain't listening
That's
to
why I
you.
have so many questions, right? Like,
Yeah.
what's next? What
Oh, don't
about
get me
this?
too close. I ain't wax.
Oh, do you wax everything?
No, not everything. Not everything. I have bad funny stories. I'll tell you off the air about some waxing.
So take a little sip so we can raise the energy.
Okay.
Thank you.
She drink water even.
Damn, you drink
fun.
water like you sucking dick.
Damn.
Holy shit. And you don't want to take your clothes
That's
off?
regular water.
I need to see.
What's
You got.
in there?
What is those?
Is that the water that Jesus turned into wine?
She got about a 42 double D. What's your breast size there?
She's a C.
Actually, it's a 32 triple D.
Oh,
But yeah.
so you just keep your chachi a little hairy?
Sometimes. Well, it depends. Like it depends on my mood of the year.
Right.
Depends if she's feeling burry.
Sometimes I don't shave my vagina just to keep me from having sex.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
I've done that. It don't work.
So it don't work that. Guys are
does not
devious. So again, how do we raise this energy? You know what? We're gonna have you back for sure to do like a longer version.
No, we're
of
gonna
this.
have other women in too, like
Yeah.
ladies'
Oh,
night.
fun.
That's
Yeah.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna
Yeah,
have
I
you
love
back for
ladies'
sure.
night.
Yeah, you're a friend to the show.
But
Yay.
what could you give us as far as like raising the whatever you were
Okay.
talking about? Yeah.
All right. So
As we close out. Yeah.
all right. So you guys know. Okay. So first, for listeners, also, if you don't, I want you guys to Kegel, right? And so what you do is, for those who don't know what a Kegel is, and I try to keep it really simple, so I don't do all the complex, words for everybody, because it's, your sex shouldn't have to be complex. So it's that same muscle that you use to stop and go your urine stream. Or for men, like if you are erect, you use that muscle that when you're lifting and when you're lifting your erect penis, it's that same muscle. So you want to squeeze that, all right? Wait, can we all squeeze right now?
Wait, so men could do Kegels too?
Yeah.
What does that
Am I,
help them
like,
with?
squeeze-
It helps
So
them.
squeeze my penis or something, like without like just like make like a.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, and you can do it while you're flaccid as
Oh,
well.
like how when you make it move.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, exactly. So when you're making it jump, you making it jump.
You
I think
making
you're
a jump over there? You're
Yeah,
making a jump?
don't ask another man if he's making his penis jump on me. That's C, the photographer. Don't ever ask. Ask Miss Lissa if she's making.
So then
I'm
you,
doing
so
my
then you,
Kegels.
you don't attend play
I'm
parties.
making a jump. Come here.
Then you don't attend play parties then.
Do I attend what?
Is that like an
parties.
orgy?
Well, you don't have to necessarily participate in the orgy for a play party, but that could be it too. Yeah.
You are a professional freak.
You really are, and I love you.
You know what? Shout out to Sex Gym. He says that there's preverts, there's perverts, and there's proverts. So, and he says that I'm a provert.
You are a pro.
So,
Okay, so
anyway,
so I'm making.
yes. So you're
He's making a
squeezing.
jump.
I'm
yes.
squeezing. I'm squeezing my sausage.
Right. So you're squeezing it. So now what you're gonna do, and breathing is also important. Okay.
Okay.
We want to oxygenate the body.
Okay.
Okay. So
I'm breathing.
So what you want to do is I want you to take a deep breath in, and I want you to breathe where you're expanding your gut, and when you breathe out, that's when I want you to squeeze your Kegel. And
I never knew a man had a Kegel. Not that I would ever care to know that.
It actually helps to keep away prostate cancer, especially because
Really?
it's super
I'm
high
a
in
Kegel
black
all the
men.
time, then, girl. I'm a Kegel all the time.
Yes, please. And it also helps with more powerful ejaculation.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you up too. I'm like, yo, I'm Kegeling right now. Yeah, Nikki. Yeah.
Shout me out.
Send me a
Shout
picture
me
too.
out.
Send me that booty.
No
Send me that
pictures.
booty. Okay. Send me that booty, Nikki. Okay. Go ahead. I'm breathing. I'm feeling relaxed.
Breathe from your diaphragm and blow it out.
Right. So you're gonna blow it out.
Okay.
We're not gonna be able to do this. We playing too much. It's not gonna work.
Okay, no, I'm blowing
It's
it
a
out,
play
and
party.
I'm squeezing the Kegel in my penis. What else?
And I'm looking
Right.
to see the jump.
Yeah, so jump. No, okay. Let
You
me
want to
stop
see a
playing with
jump?
y'all.
Okay.
So,
Hold up.
so,
Okay.
so, can I see what y'all are doing? Okay.
You want to see what I'm doing?
She want to make sure you're doing it right.
The listeners,
Chris,
can't
you
see-
over there? You doing it, Chris?
No, do not ask another man if he's doing Kegels in front of me. This is fucking.
Even if you're not talking, you can still do it.
Yeah, well, Chris, yeah, but I don't want to know if he's doing it. I want to know what the ladies do. You're doing your Kegels. I'm doing a Kegel with you.
I'm doing it. I
Unbeknownst.
always do Kegels.
Unbeknownst with your fine ass. Okay, where am I at now? I'm breathing.
It's a mess.
I'm
It's a
Kegeling.
mess.
It's not a mess. It's actually organized chaos.
Yes, it is organized chaos. Yes. So you're gonna do that. You're gonna do that a few times. So we're gonna breathe out, and when we breathe, right, when we breathe out, you make sure you squeeze in and out, and make sure you squeeze and in and out and squeeze. And in and out and squeeze. Now you're gonna keep that going, and as you keep that going, you should start to feel some kind of either tingling or.
I feel lightheaded. I feel lightheaded out this bitch. Don't you knock me out. Next thing you know, try to put your finger in my booty. Don't ever try to do that.
Just rape his face.
By the way, your prostate is like right there.
Mm-hmm.
And, and it can be very pleasurable if you can get past the idea that, it's something wrong with it.
No, I mean, I'm good. I'm good.
You're good.
But
Okay, that's fine.
but the Kegel's good. I'm breathing good. I feel lightheaded. I feel tingly.
Okay, so I mean,
and you got that good voice. I bet you the people listening, it's working for them.
They do it, but
They're gonna rewind it back and do
Listen,
it again. Out.
Internets, this is just a teaser
and
for you.
squeeze.
This is just a teaser for you. Now let me ask you something. Do you prefer? Do you like giving blowjobs, or do you like men going down on you, or what do you like better? Because now some girls are like I've been with girls who don't like me to go down on them. They just want to fuck, but they'll go down on me, or I've been vice versa. Are you open to all that? Because I know you said that you would go with women, but do you also like giving head?
I enjoy whatever brings me in the moment.
But
I don't have a favorite.
So
I don't have a favorite
you go
of
with the flow.
anything. I do go
and,
with
and,
the flow.
and that's how I am.
Yeah.
But I don't give head. Do you, no, because we're talking about head.
You don't give head?
No, well, to a woman.
Okay.
Don't listen. No offense to whoever does that, but that's just not my style. But are you when you say you go with the flow? Do you embrace it? Like, are you somebody that really embraces it? Because sometimes girls like give a half-ass, or or you somebody that.
Oh, I won't. I will not do anything if I am not
Into it.
fully into it. Yeah. Otherwise, the energy that I'm giving is going to be half-assed,
Absolutely.
and then the person that's receiving me won't be able to receive me at my fullest. You can do the same activity over and over again, but it's the energy that you put into it that changes the experience.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So you could save this. I could give you a million techniques, but if you're bored or you're thinking about lasagna,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, then it's not.
I gotta be thinking about
Nikki
Nikki Morgan. Before we let you go, Nikki Morgan, your favorite sex position?
My favorite sex position. Right now, in my life right now, I'd say my favorite.
Got to be doggy style because the internets don't know, but you have some big peach in the back of
She
your
might
trunk.
like for people to look at her eyes. It might make her come harder.
I do enjoy
Mission-
eye to eye.
Eye to eye?
I do
I like eye to eye.
See, I got you, girl.
little-
Look me up.
I do.
A little kiss, maybe. little kiss, eye to eye.
Yeah,
know?
I mean, and of course, it depends on who I'm with.
Do you like
know?
to?
That-
Are
that's
you
the
one of
other
those people
thing.
who like to be choked though?
It also depends on my
See,
mood
I
and
can't
who
fuck
I'm
with that. I had a girl who one time she was like, "Yo, smack the shit out of me." I was like, "What?" And so then I was I was fucking her from behind. And I give her a little smack, and she's like, "Harder." And I'm like, "Holy shit!" So I did a little harder, and then she's like, "Hit me harder till I pass out." And I'm like, "Hell, wait, hold up, you got the wrong fucking guy here." Because I'm just loving your breastises, your pussy, your ass, your face, your combo, your hair, the way you move. I'm not trying to fucking knock you the fuck out. I'm not trying to be on Instagram or Snapchat or fucking
America's Most Wanted.
America's Most Wanted. But internets, listen, we had a great time chopping it up with Nikki Morgan.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
And I'm telling you
pleasure
right now,
with
this is just a
guys.
teaser. You're gonna come back, and we're gonna bring people here where you're gonna test that full way out on,
That's
and you're
fine.
getting naked next time, okay? Because
He's
you were
gonna
too-
get naked too, cause
If
gotta
we're
do
all
it.
naked, I'm down with that.
I don't know about that.
Completely.
I don't know about old
but,
girl.
But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Before
Maybe
you go,
the cameraman can pull it out.
before you go, let the internets know where they can find you again.
You can find me on my website is www.thetouchexperience.com, spelled all out. Or you can look for me on all of my social media handles, which is Nikki Experience. That's NIKKIEXPERIENCE. Or Touch Experience.
There you go. Internets, listen, this is a beautiful woman. Really taking pride in sexual experience and
Right.
really just elevating. A lot of people they got knots in their neck because they're so fucking stressed out or they fucking got so much cum in their fucking balls. Let that shit out. Reach out to somebody like Nikki. And even just if you want to find out what the fuck she does or if you just want to see them big old titties and that big ass and that little bit hairy box that she got. But internets, Nikki Morgan. We'll be right back. Cheer.
Ow. I just got this new phone.
What phone?
The iPhone 6, and you know what I'm doing right now?
What?
Subscribing to the Premium Pete Show featuring Miss Lissa Knows. It's so easy. Just go to your search box, type in podcast, and then search the Premium Pete Show featuring Miss Lissa Knows. And make sure you subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, like, and comment so we know it's real.
Listen, you actually said that like it wasn't you. You're a fucking Miss Lissa Knows.
I am also Siri Lissa Knows.
Cheer. And we're back, internets. Man, let me tell you something.
Ow.
That was fun.
You was like a little.
I was
like,
extra?
You was on her.
Well, listen, she came in the fucking room and she Sharon Stoned me.
She did us.
I mean, well, yeah.
Well, more you. She
Well,
was.
the
I had
angle-
to tell her I wanted to see it.
Yeah, I mean, she was cool. I mean, I want to have her back. But remember I've been telling you, we need to have a porno star on. So she wants to do this touchless shit because we didn't get a full chance for her to do it with me. You know what I mean? I felt a
Because
little
low
vibration.
key now will fuck her up.
Probably. But, or cut her. But, for me, I'm like, yo, let's have a porno star up here soon. And let her, we'll bring
Can we
her
have a
back.
male porno star with
Well, I don't well, anyway, we'll have Nikki Morgan come back and
Yes, we
try
will.
her orgasm touchless on a porn star. I think that'd be cool. But was that a little extra?
You was a little hot.
I mean,
It felt like you was a little hot.
she walked in and that
She definitely walked in, sat down, and showed her chops.
yeah. So she threw me the fuck off.
I was on. I was thrown all the way on.
Yeah, she was thrown off. But anyway, I think it was fun. But you know what time it is? It's time for I Don't Trust People.
Ow.
And internets, first of all, I want to thank everybody. First of all, let me give a full thank you. I want to thank everybody that's subscribed to the Premium Pete Show, that tweets me and Miss Lissa, that just is getting involved in I Don't Trust People, that is, fucking with the show, that is commenting on the show. Comment, man, so we know it's real. I love when I see the comments and people, something that they like or don't like. Look, it's a process. And this show is to me, I want it to become a sitcom podcast. So what I mean by that is we bring you through all these different things, whether it be an entrepreneur or artist or an athlete. We'll have athletes on soon, or a porno star, or even just all the phone friends that we do. And they're coming back. We didn't go nowhere with them. It's just, we may not do one every episode. Anyway, with I Don't Trust People, internet's how you get involved is use the hashtag I Don't Trust PPL. Make sure you tweet us or put it on Instagram or whatever. or Twitter, and just tweet us and let us know what you don't trust or who you don't trust. And what do we got this week?
Okay, so our first one comes from Words Like Rad, and he says, "Hey, Premium Pete, I don't trust people who don't eat leftovers."
You know, that's a good one because, like, I am 50-50 with that. First of all, Chinese food leftovers is fucking banging. I don't know what they do to that shit, but if you let it sit for a day or two and throw it up in that microwave, sometimes like my chicken pop. Like, you know, if I get like the sesame chicken, the fucking thing like, you know, right in the fucking microwave, I'm like, oh shit, that's when you know is real.
It's better.
But some leftovers is like I'm weird with.
Like eggs.
But I'll be honest with you, I've come to a point where I'm old enough now where I'm like, nah, you don't need to make that a leftover. Just throw it out. So I don't fuck with all leftovers, but I do fuck with some. And I'll tell you one thing. Chinese food to me is some of the best reheated food in the world.
I think most food, even Italian, soul food, it's nothing like letting that season and marinate one more day after you cooked it, and then when you reheat it, it's better. Why do you think Mexicans got refried beans? They fry it, they put it in the refrigerator, like, you know what? Let's try it again.
No, they say they probably put a little bit more emphasis on it, you know? Que primo bonito, refry that bean again.
Right.
You know? Yeah.
And then now that's what it is. But I'm with you, like, I don't like breakfast food reheated. Like, you can't reheat bacon, you can't retry some eggs. Like, the grits is done once you let them get cold. But anything other than that, all bets is off. Maybe even a sandwich. I don't know, the bread might get hard. But a real actual meal, I'm here for it the next day. But I was raised in a black household, and you don't waste no food.
Let me tell you something. My mother, especially that's the same shit in an Italian household. My mother, like, she stockpiles fucking leftovers. Put it this way, she ain't throwing that out. She gonna give it to somebody.
Right.
The postman, somebody. We got a couple people in our family that come by and pick up leftovers.
Right.
And my mother feels so happy. I'm like, Mom, throw this shit out. And she's like, no, God forbid. Listen, Ma.
That's what I was trying to do at your son's birthday. I was like, wait a minute, where'd the pans go? I was preparing my, like, TV dinners. Like, how you think TV dinner started? Like, Stouffer's was like, Raheem Stouffer was having a birthday party, and his mother like, don't throw that goddamn food away. Y'all better freeze it.
That's how leftovers were started.
That's how it was started.
So what's this kid's name again?
That was Words Like Rad.
Words Like Rad. Listen, shout out to people who fuck with leftovers. And shout out to Words Like Rad.
So our next one comes from I Am Shonston, and he says, I don't trust people that claim they're vegan but have Slim Jim wrappers in their vehicle.
Well, I mean, I don't know about what Slim Jim rap is. I don't really fuck with Slim Jim. Shout out to Macho Man Randy Savage.
You gotta put a lighter to it.
For
gotta
what?
crack that crackle going. Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. When we were making our own food, when I was in the joint, a Slim Jim was an extra additive in it.
See?
Like, we used to make a rice bowl. So you put the rice, but we used to use the rice in the 180 pot. It was a 180 water, like it was boiling. But we used to get the rice in the bag. So you put the water in there, let it sit for a little bit, and take your rice, put it in a pot. We used to have, like, not a pot, like more of a bucket.
Right.
And we used to put like a plastic bag around it because, you know, the bucket ain't ours. You know, we don't know where it is. So we put the plastic bag, put the rice in there. We used to take cheeses and crumble them up to make cheese.
That's amazing.
You know, and then we used to take cut up pieces of Slim Jim beef jerky and put it in, you know, as an extra. You know, and then we just take like smoked baby clams. You get them from that was expensive. That was
y'all was eating good in the bin.
Not all the time, but smoked baby clams was one of the most expensive things in the commissary. Or we would fuck with other stuff, but that's how we would make like a rice bowl with that and get, you know, put fish in there. You could get mackerel in there, whatever it was. So
did everyone like pull in to make like this like?
Depends where I was. I mean, you know, on certain, like when I went upstate. It was like that. You had a spoon, okay, you get in the dish. You know, you had everybody had some shit. So
like a potluck.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
Well, our next one is, of course, a Pete tweet. So I don't trust people who wear fingerless gloves, especially in the summer.
Most definitely. Listen, internets. I mean, you know, sorry to, you know, offend you if I am, but you know, if you're not, if you're in the gym, I'll let you pass with the fingerless leather gloves. If you're in the gym trying to lift that fucking 400 pounds, you know, and stretch your shit out and trying to get your sausage as like a protein bar,
Right.
you know, I mean, because some of these guys, you know, that's what they want to do. They want to walk around with Speedos. Yo, I'll be honest with you, I can never be a gym guy because these people lift weights and then they look at you all hard rock. But I think they don't mean it. But that's just like, oh, you know, like motherfucker, relax. You know, like you know, I mean, but I do. I just don't trust people who wear fingerless leather gloves. I don't get it. You know.
What if they have just one? It's
What,
like they
for Mike Jack?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Mike Jack didn't wear a fingerless. I think he was wearing the.
So you really shouldn't trust his ass in the summertime. Your whole finger covered.
Yeah, but he had the glitter, the gold, the silver joint. You know.
But you gotta cut the fingers out because you want to smoke your blunt. Like you don't want to burn the leather.
I don't trust
when you're taking the pull on the backwood.
It's like jorts. Like it's like a half a jean. You ever think about that?
I like jorts,
But it's a half a jean.
but this is the half a cargo that
No,
you have on right now.
cargos are nice. Look, you could relax and
wait.
you could fix yourself beautiful. Jeans, it's like half a jeans,
So
and then
do you wear the sweat shorts?
yeah, I wear sweatshorts.
Nah, you
wear
can't be
sweatshorts.
mad at the jort, but
But
then
I wear
come.
no, but
It's not a basketball short; it's a sweat short.
not basketball shorts. I wear.
Okay, don't try to change it up now.
No, I really don't.
Because you
know
want to
any-
be trusted.
I mean, they got Tech Fleece Nike joints that are comfortable that I fuck with, but I don't fuck with and internets, man. I don't.
I
fuck
think
with,
you would kill up some jorts.
Yeah, but I definitely wouldn't kill no fingerless leather gloves,
You wouldn't.
and I'm not fucking with anybody that wears that.
Our last one comes from Wave Lord CL, and he says, "I don't trust people who use cinnamon toothpaste.
What the fuck?
I like what's it called? Close Up.
Close up. Yo, let me tell you
Remember back
something.
in the day, Close Up. I used to like Close Up.
Get a little closer
Hey.
with Arid Extra Dry. Oh wait, that's a deodorant.
Where about to say, yeah, what? Like extra dry.
Okay, my bad.
But-
But I will say this. Cinnamon toothpaste sounds nasty. But I seen it, the red joint, right?
Yeah.
Right. But I've used it before too.
I think those are good for smokers. Like if you smoke a blunt, here I go. I'm giving y'all tips. It's 420. So if you smoking weed or cigarettes, if you smoke, like cinnamon gum kind of like mask it better, or like cinnamon. I don't know. I don't use that now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, but I don't have a problem with that. I use baking soda and peroxide.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, let me tell you. You know, I really learned a lot of stuff about toothpaste over the years, and that was really messing with Low Key Nat. Low Key Nat has put me on because she's more of like she bougie a little bit, but she more
like
like
her.
a little preppy. You know, she put me on to like first of all, I never knew, but like when I just met her, she put me on to these toothpaste called Tom's. And I was like, what the fuck is this? She's like, oh, it's organic. Because she likes everything organic. I'm like, bitch, we can't have organic sex, okay? We just having sex, you know? I don't know what you trying to make me, you know what I mean? So, you know, she introduced me to Tom's. And yo, let me tell you something. They have a mango type toothpaste. That shit felt like I wasn't even brushing my teeth. And you know what? It was dope because it was like, you know, keep in mind, when you do like a minty toothpaste, it's like, you know, it throws you off a little bit. You know what I mean? It's like you literally know you're brushing your teeth. With this
Right.
shit, it didn't feel like that. It felt dope and it felt great. But the other day, I guess I pulled the wrong tube out of the medicine cabinet.
Right. Pause.
Uh,
You pulling tubes out, B?
okay, pause. The flavor she had was fennel. That
Fennel?
shit was nasty.
Fennel?
Yo, I don't trust people who use fennel toothpaste.
I don't either.
And unfortunately, I used it that one time, so I didn't trust myself
What it
when I
taste
used
like?
it. It tastes like, I don't know, like a plant. Like it tastes nasty.
It
but-
sounds nasty.
But you know what? I'm not gonna say I don't trust people who use cinnamon toothpaste, but I get what he's saying.
Right.
Get yourself a better fucking.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't
flavor.
use it now, but in my struggle days, I remember going to my grandmother's house in the projects, and they would have Close Up, and I would just use it.
And it was cinnamon.
Yeah.
You know what? Internet's get yourself some better flavored toothpaste. Get like pussy flavored toothpaste, or yeah, why not?
I don't want nobody come up, good morning. He's smelling like the box.
Well, no,
It's not bad morning now.
You wouldn't brush your teeth with the pussy flavored toothpaste.
But I don't want the man breathing on me with
What
the
a-
pussy flavored toothpaste either.
man breathing toothpaste flavor.
I don't
what
want
about-
salty balls.
What about would you ever use a salty balls toothpaste? No, why?
baking soda is salty enough for me. So if y'all want to whiten your teeth and, get rid of any bacteria that's in your mouth, you could use baking soda with peroxide. Feel free to add a dab. Look at my dab of toothpaste just for a little bit of mint flavor, or use the mango. I'm a little apprehensive about that because when people have funky breath and you put fruit, that don't work. Like when somebody's breath is hot and they put juicy fruit, that fruit ain't juicy no more.
Yeah.
That's nasty. So
you need I want a Swedish fish toothpaste.
Now we on the same accord. I'm with that.
I'll fuck with that. But I will say this, internets, if you don't know at times, that mango, or they got some dope flavors, fuck with it. I'll be honest with you, that's one of the best toothpaste I ever had in my life. So if you don't know about it, now you do.
It probably costs a little more.
It does cost a little more. It's bougie. It's bougie toothpaste.
Yo, black people don't have no time for that. Get your aim.
Get your crest.
Get your crest.
Get your crest. Or I remember when back in the day they came out with that Mentadent or whatever. Like,
yes, with the crazy pump.
Yeah, that shit was mad expensive, man.
With the double.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, most definitely. But you know what's mad expensive? Gillette Mach 3 blades. Like, I bought like 5 of them for like fucking $20. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Damn.
We in the wrong business, honestly. Fuck this podcast. We need to get into making blades. Internets, we all join each other. We meet up one day and we go to a factory and make blades.
So they have a 5 blade. We got to make the 6.
No. Well, it came with 5 blades, but it's like expensive. If you buy like a 10-pack, it's like $50, $60.
Because people want more blades. So in order for us to make money, we got to make the razor with the 6th or the 7th blade. We got to connect with your people. What's his name? Tristan Walker.
Yeah, he got the bevel.
Yeah, we got to tell him we need that 8 blade.
Nah, bevel's official, man. I fucked with bevel. It's one of the closest shaves I ever.
So you can shave your china with that too?
I don't shave. What china?
You don't shave. Well, not your china. You don't shave. You don't. What's it called? Grooming? You don't do some manscaping?
Most definitely. I make sure that I'm official. I'm not trying to go into the, into the box with all the weeds and shrubberies.
Right.
I'm trying to go in there and make sure I'm clean.
Nobody ain't trying
I get
to
manicures on my feet. Make sure my feet is good.
You're so good. Pedicures.
Yeah. I mean, you hear me, manicure and pedicure I get. But I don't put no clear polish. No, I don't fuck with that.
You could put clear.
Yeah.
Why you don't put clear? It looks clean.
Really? Mm-hmm. Nah, it cracks, it dries. Don't look good. I don't fuck with it. I don't trust people. I don't trust men who get manicures and use the polish, because the polish dries up and then it cracks up and it don't look good. But internets, listen, thank you for submitting to I Don't Trust People. How you want to get involved? I told you. Hashtag I Don't Trust People. Add us at Miss Lissa Knows, at Premium Pete, at the Premium Pete Show. Let us know who and what you don't trust, man. And like I said, if you don't have a Fuckyberg tweet or a Fuckyberg trust shit, then we'll play you on a future episode.
Right.
Man, this is a great episode, man.
Definitely was. We saw you get a little hot and heavy with the sexologist.
Yeah, I'm gonna have her back. Hey, girl.
Definitely gonna have her bring in her porn friend.
Well, we'll see.
I want him to be like really dope and like chocolate and dance a little bit for us.
But fuck, who you talking about? He ain't dancing for me. You better get that out of your own home.
No, I'm just joking. I don't like male strippers or porn. They make me feel like a little weird.
You don't want him to serve you like a hot dog bun? No? Unless
he's Channing Tatum and he's about to do that genuine movement, because y'all know how I love a peach prince. Ooh. Shout out to all my Caucasian kings.
What about, don't let people get mad at you. Don't let people get mad at you. Listen, you should like whoever you like. You fuck with a Chinese guy?
I would.
Yeah?
I'm not like close-minded.
Don't judge them. They don't all listen. All Chinese people don't have small penises.
You saw my face, right? I got a little nervous.
Okay.
But I'm more about the connection of the energy.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely love my black men. I don't want y'all to think, that I'm crossing all over. But at the end of the day, you guys are open to dating outside of your race, and so am I. Like, don't hate.
But would you fuck with an Asian guy if he came at you?
Yes, because I always wanted little baby Kimora Lee Simmons.
That's how you want. I see.
Yeah,
what you want.
I'm popping out little Ming Lee's done.
He don't even need to use a condom.
What?
He could put a piece of first. He could put a piece of gum on it.
And this concludes this episode.
Okay. Internets, listen, we had the sexologist. She was here doing her thing. But it was a great episode, and we'll see you next week.
Yes.
On next week's episode.
Expect the unexpected.
Oh, really?
Ow.
Cheer. See you next episode.
Y'all better be here.
Cheer.